Good morning. We are in the Great White North of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we are getting ready for our ski vacation. We are headed to Ironwood to the ABR ski resort. We're going to do some cross-country skiing. We hope to do some downhill skiing tomorrow at the Porky Mountains, and we're really looking forward to a fun day. It's cold, but not bitter cold, and there is definitely snow on the ground, so that makes it nice. We were a little concerned as we were driving up. There wasn't much snow in Wisconsin, but once we got up here, there's snow everywhere, and it's beautiful, which is great. So we'll take some pictures as we're skiing because everybody needs to see how beautiful it is here. If you're ever up in this area, we highly recommend a little cafe called Sills, S-Y-L-S. The breakfast was just phenomenal, and they had wonderful desserts. So of course we had dessert for breakfast, and we'll probably have dessert for lunch, and we'll probably have dessert for dinner also. But you know, we're skiing, so we're working it off, in theory at least. We're at ABR Trails. It's a cross-country ski place. It's very nice. We just went inside and met the owner, got our tickets. How many kilometers?
101.
101 kilometers of trails. She said they started out with just 4 miles of trails.
12 kilometers.
12 kilometers of trails and an outhouse. And it has grown to this, and we're excited. It looks really nice.
How's the ARB ski trails?
Beautiful. It's really, really pretty. I'm not sure why my balance is so screwed up, but I have tumbled a couple times, but it's really beautiful. This trail in particular, the Hemlock Trail, is one of the prettiest I think we've ever been on.
That's saying a lot because we've been on some pretty trails.
We have, but this, with the snow, it's just gorgeous.
That it is. It's like a crab. That's all those years of gymnastics that just got that. So I'm here with Angela and Eric. We had such an awesome ski today. Cindy and I just loved your trails. They were just absolutely beautiful. And we talked a little bit earlier. You've been doing this like 30 years now?
28 years. We
28
started
years.
ABR along with Eric's mom and dad in 1995.
Wow. And you've got 1,100 acres?
I think there's about 1,100. We've deeded some over to the nonprofit foundation, so it might be down a little, but
Sure. But yeah.
then we're skiing on about 250 leased acres.
Gotcha. And 101 kilometers of trails?
101.
Eric had to add that one just to just to get up a little earlier.
I can't imagine what it would take to keep up on that amount.
It's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
A lot of trimming. Of course, the woods grow like mad, so lots of trimming.
I
It's
apologize
constant
that I don't
grooming.
live closer because I would be here. I would be here every day bugging you if I could just let me help. I love to cut wood
You
and clear.
volunteered, you wouldn't even want to be paid.
No,
Yeah.
no. If you just let me come early and stay late, I would be happy.
And we do have lots of season passes, and people come from all over and still buy a season pass. So
Really?
that's a big compliment to us.
So one of the things I was most excited about while we were skiing was we came up on this cabin, and this guy come outside, and I don't think we got him in the picture. But he come outside wearing shorts and nothing on his feet.
Oh, I know who that is.
Oh,
he
don't
was-
you love it?
He was barefoot in the snow, and I had to ask, because I saw this guy come out of his cabin, and I was like, is it a private cabin or what? And then he told us that you guys rented cabins.
Yes.
And oh, it got me so excited because we've traveled far and wide to find ski-in cabins that we could rent.
That's great.
The
And you-
cabins are really cool, and we've met so many interesting people.
Oh, I bet.
The fellow you met barefoot, he probably stood there for 5 minutes in his bare feet without being cold.
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're
from
here.
Iowa.
They're here for 13 days,
13 days.
and they never leave. So all their food's packed in.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, that'd be a trip.
Yeah, that's not the normal.
Probably not.
But the
But-
cabins are heated with wood.
Sure.
And there's no electricity, no plumbing, so you
Yeah.
really are camping. But
Yeah.
they're very popular.
And you have,
And you ski in and snowshoe in.
sure.
And there's 8 cabins.
8 cabins.
Only one you can drive to.
And those you said you need to call to reserve?
Oh yeah, yes,
Okay,
yes.
so they're not
Alec had-
online on the website.
Not
No.
yet.
Gotcha.
Not when I'm in
Once-
charge.
Yeah, I think
Not yet.
once the younger generation takes over, they'll be online.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
people are booking them for next season. So we are working on the 2024 season, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
We need to get that on the books.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I know for this trip I had looked. I was telling you that Cindy and I got engaged in the Porkies at a ski-in
That's
cabin.
so cool.
So when we decided to finally come back up to the UP to ski, I looked to see if we could get a cabin, and they had been booked for a year in advance already.
Yeah, the Porkies book ahead like that too.
Yeah,
Yes. So,
so-
that's again a big compliment. It's really fun that people like to come, and they rarely cancel because it's too cold. Rarely.
Oh yeah, imagine.
You
Yeah.
just come
Yeah,
prepared and
I don't think you're gonna freeze in a cabin. I mean,
No.
the hard part, some of the guys have a hard time talking their wives into the cold toilet seat. The cabin
Yeah.
itself gets warm and stays warm. And
Sure. You can't
Well,
beat wood heat. That's what we
No.
heat with at home. So
yeah,
yeah.
you just recommend to people that they bring a foam
Hmm.
to sit on in the outhouse, and then they can keep the foam warm in their cabin.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Any
I-
good idea?
In fact, on the way up, I was listening to a YouTube video of a guy up in the UP that was building an outhouse,
Oh,
and that was one of his big comments was, "You've got to have a foam seat."
See, there we go. And some of the cabins come complete with the porcupine that visits at night
oh,
and
really?
chews on the cabin.
Chews on the cabin.
And,
Say, does it
and
chew on
makes
the cabin?
all kinds of rodent noises.
Well, that's very interesting. But thank you very much for taking the time to
you
talk with
for
us. I mean,
coming.
just a beautiful facility. And if anybody, is in the area and wants to cross country ski, the ABR ski trails are just incredible. Highly recommend them.
Top
And
notch.
top notch, definitely. And so,
Thank you, Cindy
so thank you
and
very much.
Sam.
It's been a
Nice
thrill to meet you
both
guys.
of you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
exactly.
Thanks for coming up.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, sir. So we decided to wrap this video up once we got back to Indiana, because once we got home and did a little more research on the ABR trail facility, we found out they have a whole lot more to offer than just cross-country skiing and what we talked about in the first part of the video. Turns out, not only do they offer incredible skiing and snowshoeing and the ski in cabins, but they also have a full-service ski shop. Cindy made use of that. We got there and your ski boots decided to come apart.
Darn. Had to get new boots.
Yeah. So she's sporting some new white atomic ski boots, and they took care of us right away, got us right out on the snow, which was great. They had what we needed. But not only that, but they do their own grooming, but they also produce grooming equipment. So they make groomers to pull behind snowmobiles and probably some other equipment as well. I had no idea that they did that till I got home. They also have classes on grooming. They have DVDs that if you can't come there, that you can buy the DVDs to learn how to groom. They do trail maintenance, and they even had a breakdown on what it costs to produce, I believe, 7 kilometers of new trail, line itemed out. It was very interesting to read. It was just an incredible facility. I mean, I think that was one of the biggest surprises of our trip,
Definitely.
because we had no idea what it was when we went there. I had heard of it, and in writings basically and stuff that I'd read, but did very little research before we went. We just kind of showed up, and it was like, wow. I think we showed up unprepared because we really didn't plan on making a video on it so much as just we wanted the video so in case we had a good ski wipe out, which we did.
Well, we didn't. I did.
Yeah, my good one came the next day. Cindy kind of got off to a rough start. Eric and Angela, just two super nice people, and you could tell that it was their passion.
Oh, definitely. And they were the type of people that when you meet them, you think, oh man, I wish I lived closer. I'd hang out with these people. They're really nice and they seem really fun and so knowledgeable. And what I think made her even more endearing was you can't reserve a cabin online because she doesn't want to have anything to do with technology to the point of making reservations. And being someone who's not a real techie person myself, I could totally relate to that.
But that said, we made reservations while we're there. We're going up next January to spend a couple of nights in a cabin, and I can't wait. And in fact, I was looking on their Facebook page the other day, and they had some openings. And I thought, man, if we just lived closer, we could run right back up and stay yet this season. Because the ski in cabins, you don't have to ski in; you can snowshoe in. So if you're not into cross country skiing or have never done it before, but you want to check out the facility, go rent a pair of snowshoes and just walk around the snow. I mean, just such a beautiful facility. Just so thrilled that we found it.
We had great weather that day too.
Oh
It was
my
just
gosh! Yeah.
perfect. There was no wind. The temperature was what, 25?
Yeah.
Something like that, which I know sounds really cold, but when you're cross country skiing, you don't want it any warmer than that.
Yeah. In fact, we got lucky there was no sun, so that we didn't have to
Yeah.
worry about the snow getting soft and sticking. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was just an awesome experience,
It
and
was.
and
It
can't
really
wait
was.
to go back. So, encourage everyone, get out and enjoy the weather. The UP has so much to offer. I'm kind of torn. I almost hate to share it, kind of keep it a secret, but so many people know about it now that I think the secret's out. But if you've never been there, by all means, give it a shot if you want to. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It just has so many beautiful things, and the ABR ski facility is definitely one of those.
It's my favorite by far.
By
It's
far.
my favorite.
Can't wait to go back.
Can't wait.
So thank you very much for watching this. We're going to put some more ski video at the end of it if you want to endure that. There's a few more wipeouts that we didn't show in the first part, but
Great.
the scenery is just beautiful in the ski video. So mute it if you want to, and just check out the scenery. So thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
See you soon.
Right in the day.